Hello, welcome to the Roy Rogers News Channel. Anyway, today, I think I extended that screen a little bit, but at the same time, though, I want to give you a brief look at the guides and in the shop. So let's do it. Okay, first off, the official usage statistics and tier list. If you want this, I'll provide a link in the description below. Okay, there we go. I'll provide this. By the way, the name of the the title is called Pokemon Official Usage Statistics and Tier Lists. I think this can really help a novice competitive player know what Pokemon to EV train and what movesets to give the Pokemon. You know, this game really does have a potential here. Okay, so OU usage statistics. 3 of the most used Pokemon in OU as of 3 days. Here are the 3 most used Pokemon: Gengar, Metagross, and Arcanine. Current tier list. Okay, you can go ahead and check that one out in the description. Node also provides percentiles of what Pokemon are being used. As you can see, Gengar is being used number 1, and this is the overall usage table. Gengar is being used number 1, and Wailord is being used last. Okay. And she also goes about saying about UU, current tier list. You can take a look at that. She also provides usage statistics for that, and NU also. And there are also additional guides as well. And by the way, thank you Lee Tyrone, for all this description. I'm sure you can read that in the link. Okay. So Machamp is being quick banned. Okay, you can look at the brief announcements Tier List Council gives. Okay, very well then. Like I said, I'm going to provide a link to this. Very useful for competitive battling. Okay, so let's go move on to OU. Alright, I'm going to provide a link to this as well. This is a specific guide to OU. It's based on, you know, what one of the tier list council members wrote about OU. So the S rank so far is Gengar with Metagross and with Starmie. All right, I think this was written, you know, like 17th of July, yeah. And Node took the statistics on July 24th. Okay. So here you can, if you feel that you know about competitive battling, you can go ahead and comment to these guys. But I would prefer this. Learn about the tiers, learn about everything you can about Pokemon and about how these people respond first before you actually contribute to the competitive conversation. Because otherwise, you're going to be a distraction. And the competitive minds are going to report you, and then your comment is going to be deleted. Okay, so don't comment blindly. You know, if you actually have a grasp on what's going on in the competitive scene, you have every right to comment. But if you don't know anything about the competitive scene, just let the commentators comment about that. Alright. Anyway, let's go to the UU viability ranking. I'm going to provide a link to all these, by the way. Chansey's being test banned. Okay. And there's you know, bit of some comedy there with Dark Craig, Dr. Craig, but most of the time the competitive scene is very very serious. Yeah. Node is ensuring Dr. Craig that you know that he's having a nice list, and you know, and she's trying to give him a bit of some pointers. In fact, I'm gonna like this actually. And then NU, orange. I always forget to like the OU. What's wrong with me? There we go. Okay, moving on to NU. NU. Thank you, Dr. Craig, for the banner. Orange Maniac says that. Okay, so Orange Maniac is going on to say all the usage statistics and all the other things. S rank, A rank. I think NU is not really stable. So I don't think that the competitive people really know how to you know, rank Pokemon from NU, because some Pokemon from NU are, you know, from the former UU tier, and I don't think the NU people really have any familiarity with the UU pokes, because Pokemon can change, Pokemon can move up and down, and they're still trying to settle the NU tier. Meanwhile, OU and UU already are settled. Okay, so now here's the guy, or shop of the day. I'll go and provide a link to this. Nick Hillar, as you know, decided to take you know, I don't know what that is. Probably a scene from like some futuristic RoboCop looking background. I don't know. Anyway, it looks very futuristic. Anyway, box 1, box 2, box 3. He's advertising his comps, and he does have the rules that don't bother offering a price of 500k. Minimum price, he only sells it for overpay. And I thought my button was blinking for a minute. So anyway, he has his shinies there. I'm not too sure if his shinies are for sale or not. You might want to PM him on that on the forums. He likes it whenever you PM him on the forums. He says that specifically in one of his rules. I mean, he doesn't mind if you PM him in the game, but you know, just for courtesy, you know, me personally, if I want a comp from him, I'll probably PM him on the forums, because, you know, it's just courtesy of these people. These, you know, Nick Hillar and all the competitive people, they work hard to breed up pokes, and, you know, the last thing you want to do is be rude to these people, because, you know, it's like basically giving them a spit in the face for all their efforts that they do. So try to PM Nick Hillar on forums if you feel that, you know, there's a comp you want to buy, and be diplomatic to him, and any other competitive people that you try to buy comps from. Don't be like, I don't like you because blah blah blah. Be courteous and polite to these people. These people are providing you with a good, and you should be polite to them. It's kind of like this. It's like here's an analogy. It's like if you go to I'm trying to think of a small business, like the local mom and pop store. You know, if you spit in the face of the owner and just said, no, I don't want to pay by the cashier. I want to pay right here in the middle of traffic, like you know, in the middle of the store where everyone's going, and I'm sure the owner doesn't want to pay there. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't mind, but I think he would prefer paying by the cash register in front. And, you know, That's kind of like how this analogy is. If you PM him in game, it's basically like you want to PM him in the middle of traffic where everyone's walking around and stuff. Now, how is it traffic? Some people ask. Well, there's some people that PM Nick Hillar. Nick Hillar also has the EV train, and he has to do all the traffic in the game. And on the forums, yeah, there's traffic, but the forums, people also. It's kind of like a place where you get news. You check for columns it's almost like news articles. That's kind of how I get my news as well, based upon the forums. So yeah. All right. So moving on. The guide of the day is mine because some of the guides in the Guide Tavern are quite controversial, so I figured, you know what, why not do this guide? And since people don't know about TeamSpeak and how to download TeamSpeak, I'll provide a link of this below, but here's some pointers. I would prefer you to read the rules and guidelines. Please click this link, by the way. I'm not going to provide a link of that in the description because, it's just going to be too confusing for people. But I do, as soon as you click the how to download TeamSpeak, I want you to immediately click this. Just a preference. Okay. Very well then. So the steps to follow, since I assisted so many people on TeamSpeak and how to download TeamSpeak, I provided steps down here, and yeah, you can go ahead and follow these steps and you'll be right on TeamSpeak. I'll go and provide a link of that in the description below. Okay, very well then. Anyway, this is Roy Rogers News Channel. Don't forget to comment, subscribe to my channel, like or dislike the content that you see here, and thank you for tuning into part 2. I'm gonna repeat this reminder like I did on number 1. On part 1, on August 19th, my college is going to start, or my classes are going to start, so I may not be able to do YouTube, but I don't want to quit the game though. So some people were curious and saying, "Hey Roy, I hope you don't quit the game or anything once you go away from YouTube and once you go away from the game." And I'm going to say that, and I'm going to say this once, and I'm probably going to say this another time, but I'm planning on quitting long time from now. Or in other words, a while from now. So in other words, probably in about, I don't know. And I don't want to even say this date because maybe I won't even quit during that date. But probably around like 2000 and probably 30s to 40s probably if Pokemon's still around. I mean, I like the game though. It's very entertaining and it relaxes your nerves, and it's also like a kind of like a game of chess, especially if you know the competitive scene. It's very nice, and it's nice to battle against friends. It's really nice. So I really do enjoy that. Anyway, this is Roy Rogers News Channel. Don't forget to comment, subscribe to my channel, like or dislike the content that you see here. And this is the Roy Rogers News Channel signing off of part 2.